Hey there everybody, it's Tucker and I'm back with another Funko Pop review video, and this time I'll be taking a look at none other than the Pink Panther. Da 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 da. Yeah. So yeah, this is a pretty cool figure. I believe this was made and released around last year in 2024. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Pink Panther is definitely a character that I wanted Funko to make a figure of for quite a while now, and I think it's cool that we finally have a Pink Panther figure. I mean, I'm not a big fan of his cartoons, but you know he seems fine. Um, but yeah, I guess I'll show you the details of the figure. You got his ears, black eyebrows. You got the black Funko eyes with a little bit of his eyebrows. He's kind of got like a smug face going on. Red nose. He's pointing at himself, and he has his right hand on his hip or his paw, I guess, because he's a panther, and panthers have paws, I believe. Yeah, and you got his tail down here. Yeah. I mean, I didn't really, I don't think I ever watched like any of his original cartoons, but I do remember when I was little, I had a Pink Panther plush. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. He doesn't have head articulation. That's probably like my one. Well, actually, that's one of my complaints is that he doesn't have any head articulation. I tried to move his head and well, I ended up breaking it off, but luckily I was able to fix it with some glue. So yeah, that's kind of why it looks like this, like it's tilted up to the top a little. I I think it's kind of dumb that they didn't give it head articulation, but I don't know. I wish they did give it head articulation. Another thing is, I wish that they would have made the eyes yellow instead of black, because in the cartoons, I think he has yellow eyes. I think that'd be neat. Just I just have a pop figure with yellow eyes instead of black. I mean, I do. I think the Hades figure from Hercules has yellow eyes, but I don't know. I just think that would have given like I think that would have helped give the character at the figure a little more pizzazz. All right, now I'm gonna do some comparisons. Be right back. Okay, and I thought I mean I don't have any other Funko Pop figures from that are based on characters from the Pink Panther. I think so far this is the only one, but I figured it'd be appropriate to compare him to some of my other pop figures that are based on characters who are also pink. So I have Piglet from Winnie the Pooh and Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants, of course. And yeah, you know, they look pretty good. You got like three different variants of, well, you got like three different characters that represent pink. I feel like with Piglet, like I think his pink, like on his arms and his head, like closely matches the pink used on Pink Panther. But Patrick, I don't know. I think he has like a. I think his pink is a lot of a different. It's a darker shade of pink. Almost looks red with when I'm looking at it through the camera. But yeah, Pink Panther. He's obviously he's taller than Piglet, but Patrick, his head, like he seems to be taller than Pink Panther because of his pointy head, which I guess makes sense. But yeah, you have four different pink characters, iconic pink characters as Funko Pop figures, so that's kind of cool. Okay, and just for good measure, I thought I'd also compare him to my Funko Pop figures of Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck from the Looney Tunes. Um, I mean, just cause I mean, you know, they're both cartoons and whatever. But yeah, once again, Bugs is obviously taller than Pink Panther with his ears, and Daffy, well, I want to say that Pink Panther is taller than Daffy, but they could be the same height with like his little hair thing sticking up. I don't know, but yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. Yeah, it's I should mention it's a little wobbly. Like it stands perfectly well sometimes, but I think you gotta be careful when you stand it, or at least I do because like I mentioned I broke the head, so I had to super glue it on. But I mean, I think the tail definitely helps out, but with the balance. But yeah, yeah, that was my Funko Pop review of the Pink Panther. Not to be confused with Snagglepuss. Snagglepuss is from Hanna-Barbera, and he wears a bow tie and cufflinks. And the Pink Panther is exclusively from MGM. Um, I mean, yeah, they're both pink and they're both like jungle cats, but two different characters. Um, but yeah, that was my Funko Pop review of the Pink Panther. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. And as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Take care. Have a great day.